Daily Horoscope for Leo, May 27, 2025, as the sun continues its journey through Gemini. Today offers you an intriguing blend of mental stimulation and emotional clarity. Dear Leo, with Mercury forming a harmonious trine to your ruling planet, the sun, your communication abilities are especially enhanced, making this an excellent day for important conversations and presentations. The cosmic spotlight is shining directly on your 10th house of career and public image today. Professional matters take center stage, and you may find yourself receiving unexpected recognition for work you completed weeks or even months ago. A superior or mentor figure could approach you with an opportunity that requires quick thinking and decisive action. Trust your instincts, as they're particularly sharp today. Venus, in your 11th house of friendships and social networks, creates a warm, supportive atmosphere among your peers. Connections made today have the potential to blossom into meaningful alliances, both personally and professionally. Don't be surprised if an acquaintance reaches out with an invitation that seems to perfectly align with your current goals or interests. Meanwhile, Mars energizes your second house of personal resources and values. This transit heightens your drive to increase financial security and pushes you to reassess what truly matters in your material world. An unexpected expense may arise today, but your natural resourcefulness will help you navigate this challenge with minimal stress. The moon in Libra illuminates your third house of communication and short trips. Your thoughts are flowing with remarkable clarity, making this an ideal day for writing, speaking, or any form of creative expression. A short journey or local excursion could lead to an inspiring encounter or revelation that shifts your perspective on a personal matter you've been contemplating. Your health sector receives beneficial aspects today, with Jupiter's expansive energy boosting your vitality. However, be mindful of tendency toward excess, particularly when it comes to rich foods and beverages. Your body is craving movement and fresh air, so try to incorporate some outdoor physical activity, even if it's just a brief walk during your lunch break. In matters of the heart, today brings a sweet, compassionate energy to your romantic endeavors. If you're in a relationship, small gestures of appreciation will strengthen your bond and reignite the playful spark that Leo partnerships thrive on. Single Leos might find themselves drawn to someone with an intellectual or artistic background, someone who challenges your thinking while appreciating your warmth and creativity. A surprising conversation with a family member could unearth memories or information that helps you understand your past from a new angle. This insight isn't meant to disrupt your present, but rather to help you integrate aspects of your history that inform your authentic self-expression, something you value deeply as a Leo. Creatively, you're experiencing a surge of inspiration that shouldn't be ignored. Even if your schedule is packed, find at least 15 minutes to jot down ideas or sketch concepts that come to mind throughout the day. These seeds of creativity have strong potential for future development, particularly related to a project that combines your passion for leadership with your natural artistic talents. Financially, today calls for strategic thinking rather than impulsive decisions. The stars favor careful planning over spontaneous purchases, especially regarding investments or large expenditures. Consider consulting a trusted advisor before making commitments that have long-term financial implications. Your lucky color today is emerald green, representing growth and abundance. The number 7 carries special significance, potentially appearing in meaningful coincidences throughout your day. Eastern directions are favored for important meetings or decisions. Today's most compatible signs for meaningful interactions are Aries, Sagittarius, and surprisingly, Aquarius, whose innovative thinking complements your creative vision beautifully today. Your daily affirmation: I balance confidence with openness, allowing my light to shine while remaining receptive to the wisdom of others. As you move through this dynamic Tuesday, remember that your legendary Leo courage is your greatest asset. The planetary alignments support bold action backed by thoughtful consideration. Listen to your roaring heart, but let your mind evaluate the path forward. The blend of fire and air elements in today's cosmic weather creates perfect conditions for inspired leadership. Your natural domain, magnificent Leo. On May 27, 2025, Leo finds themselves at a fascinating astrological crossroads as multiple celestial bodies create a dynamic energy pattern. The Sun, your ruler, shines brightly at approximately 6 degrees Gemini, creating a sextile aspect to your native Leo energy. This intellectual and communicative placement encourages you to think quickly and adapt to rapidly changing circumstances. The Sun in Gemini forms an interesting alliance with your natural leadership qualities, allowing you to express your ideas with remarkable clarity and persuasiveness today. There's a charismatic quality to your words that others find irresistible, making this an excellent day for presentations, pitches, or important conversations. Jupiter also resides in Gemini, amplifying this intellectual energy and expanding your horizons. This Jupiter-Sun conjunction creates a powerful spotlight effect in your 11th house of friends, groups, and aspirations. Notice how collective activities seem particularly rewarding today. The Moon travels through the late degrees of Aquarius, illuminating your 7th house of partnerships and creating an air trine with the Gemini stellium. This emotional positioning helps you understand others' perspectives with unusual clarity, while still maintaining your Leo dignity and self-respect. Mercury, the messenger planet, speeds through its home sign of Gemini, sharpening your mental faculties and enhancing your already considerable charm. For Leo, this placement activates your house of social connections and future plans, bringing opportunities through conversations with friends or colleagues. Venus has recently entered Cáncer, activating your 12th house of spirituality and the subconscious. This creates an interesting tension with the more outgoing planetary energies. You may feel pulled between social engagement and a desire for deeper introspection. The inner planets form a fascinating pattern where your public persona receives tremendous cosmic support while your inner world begs for attention. Mars in Taurus occupies your 10th house of career and reputation, providing steady drive and determination to your professional efforts. This placement forms a square aspect to your natal Leo energy, creating productive tension that, while occasionally frustrating, ultimately pushes you toward greater achievement. The slow-moving outer planets create a fascinating backdrop. Saturn continues its transit through Pisces in your 8th house of shared resources and transformation, requiring discipline in financial matters involving others. Uranus in Gemini joins the stellium affecting your 11th house, bringing unexpected opportunities through friends and social networks. Neptune in Aries occupies your 9th house of higher learning and philosophy, spiritualizing your worldview and perhaps inspiring travel or educational pursuits. Pluto, now direct in Aquarius, continues its transformative pressure on your partnership sector, demanding authenticity in all your close relationships. This powerful planetary alignment suggests May 27th brings Leo a day of intellectual stimulation and social opportunity, though balancing external demands with inner needs requires conscious attention. The strongest energy flows through your 11th house of friendships and future goals, indicating breakthroughs can come through collaboration rather than solo efforts. Your planetary ruler's position in communicative Gemini suggests articulating your vision clearly will attract precisely the allies needed for your grandest ambitions. As May 27, 2025 unfolds for Leo, your communication landscape appears particularly vibrant and multifaceted. With Mercury positioned in expressive Gemini, forming a harmonious trine to your Leo sun, your natural charisma is significantly amplified today. This planetary arrangement gifts you with a silver tongue and crystal clarity of thought, making this an exceptional day for important conversations, presentations, or creative writing endeavors. Your words carry a magnetic quality that naturally draws others toward your ideas and perspectives. The cosmic energy supports your ability to articulate your thoughts with both precision and flair, a combination that proves irresistible to most audiences. This is not merely about being heard. It's about making a lasting impression through your distinctive voice and communication style. Your authentic Leo roar resonates with authority and conviction today. Jupiter's favorable aspect to your communication sector further expands your expressive capacity, potentially opening doors to reach wider audiences or more influential listeners. Consider how you might leverage this cosmic advantage, perhaps by scheduling that podcast interview, finalizing your presentation, or crafting that important proposal you've been contemplating. The Sun-Mercury conjunction illuminates your mental processes, allowing your thoughts to flow with unusual coherence and your ideas to emerge fully formed and ready for implementation. There's a theatrical quality to your communication today that others find captivating. You're not just speaking, you're performing in the most authentic sense. Your words paint vivid pictures and evoke emotional responses, creating connections that transcend mere information exchange. However, be mindful of Mars forming a subtle square to your ruling sun, which could introduce an undercurrent of impatience or forceful delivery. This aspect potentially adds a sharp edge to your communication that might overwhelm more sensitive individuals in your circle. The key is to channel this assertive energy constructively. Use it to advocate passionately for your ideas rather than dominating conversations. Venus in Cáncer activates your 12th house, suggesting that some of your most effective communication today may happen through nonverbal channels or in more intimate, one-on-one settings. Trust your intuition about when to speak up dramatically and when subtle communication might serve your purposes better. The moon in Scorpio intensifies the emotional undertones of your exchanges, particularly in the morning hours. This brings depth to your conversations, but requires careful navigation of potentially sensitive topics. Your perceptiveness is heightened, allowing you to read between the lines of what others are communicating to you. This insight gives you a significant advantage in negotiations or important discussions where understanding unspoken concerns is crucial. For creative Leos, this planetary alignment sparks exceptional eloquence in artistic expression. Whether through writing, speaking, acting, or any creative medium, your ability to convey complex emotions and ideas reaches remarkable heights today. Consider recording your thoughts or preserving your creative output. The quality of expression available to you now doesn't come around frequently. If you've been hesitating to express certain truths or delayed having a significant conversation, today's energy supports forthright communication with heart. Your natural Leo courage combines with Mercury's articulate influence to help you address even challenging topics with both sensitivity and strength. Social media communications benefit particularly from today's planetary positions. Your posts or content are more likely to resonate widely and generate engagement. The Gemini influence adds wit and versatility to your messaging, allowing you to adapt your communication style to different audiences seamlessly. For Leos in leadership positions, today's energy supports inspiring team communications. Your words have motivational power, capable of rallying others around shared objectives with renewed enthusiasm. Thoughtfully crafted messages can reinvigorate projects that have lost momentum. Educational pursuits also receive favorable cosmic support. Teaching, learning, and information exchange flow with unusual ease and effectiveness. Your mental absorption rate increases, allowing you to process and integrate new information rapidly. Networking conversations prove especially fruitful under this alignment. Connections made or strengthened today have significant potential for future development, particularly those that involve creative collaboration or mentorship dynamics. Pay attention to casual conversations that might unexpectedly open doors to valuable opportunities. As the day progresses, the Leo-Scorpio energy intensifies, deepening your communication from charming exchanges to transformative dialogues. This shift supports profound conversations that could alter perspectives or strengthen important relationships through increased authenticity and vulnerability. To maximize today's communicative potential, mindfully balance your natural Leo desire to express with attentive listening. The most productive exchanges will involve dynamic reciprocity rather than monologue. Consider scheduling important conversations for mid-afternoon when your mental clarity peaks and emotional intelligence is at its strongest. Tonight, as the moon's influence intensifies, your communication becomes more intuitive and emotionally resonant. This creates perfect conditions for heart-to-heart conversations with loved ones or for capturing emotionally authentic content in creative work. Journal writing before bed could yield particularly insightful results, preserving the unique clarity and expressiveness that characterizes this special day. Leo, your financial landscape on May 27, 2025, appears remarkably promising as Jupiter in Gemini forms a harmonious sextile with your solar house of income. This planetary alignment is particularly favorable for monetary ventures that involve communication, networking, or intellectual property. The Sun, your ruling celestial body, moves through your 11th house of hopes and wishes, illuminating pathways to financial collaboration that haven't been apparent until now. This is not a day for solo financial endeavors, but rather for pooling resources with like-minded individuals who share your vision and ambition. With Mercury direct in Taurus in your 10th house of career, financial discussions with authority figures will proceed smoothly, possibly resulting in negotiations that favor your position or compensatory package. There's a distinct possibility of an unexpected financial offer arriving through professional channels that seemed dormant before today. Venus, currently gracing your 12th house, suggests that behind-the-scenes financial maneuvering will prove more lucrative than public transactions. This planetary position also indicates that investments related to wellness, spiritual pursuits, or artistic endeavors could yield surprising returns in the coming lunar cycle. Mars in Cáncer activating your financial sector creates a powerful impetus for action regarding passive income streams that have been developing slowly. This energetic push may manifest as an unexpected payment, inheritance news, or investment opportunity that requires immediate attention. Saturn's continuing retrograde through Pisces means that financial structures established between January and March of 2025 are undergoing necessary revision. Today is ideal for addressing any weaknesses in your financial foundation while maintaining the core elements that serve your long-term security. Financial relationships formed under today's Neptune-Venus trine will have an almost magical quality, seeming to appear precisely when needed. Trust these synchronicities, particularly when they involve creative financing options or unconventional resource sharing. The moon in Scorpio intensifies your intuitive connection to wealth creation today, making this an excellent time to explore investments that align with your deepest values and passions. Financial institutions are unusually receptive to your proposals under this lunar influence, particularly those involving property, family businesses, or domestic improvements. Uranus in Taurus continues its long-term residence in your career sector, suggesting that financial breakthroughs today will likely connect to professional innovations or technological advancements that set you apart from competitors. This is not a day to follow traditional financial advice, but rather to trust your uniquely leonine instincts about emerging markets or unconventional opportunities. A favorable aspect between Pluto and your natal Sun indicates that financial power dynamics are shifting in your favor, particularly regarding loans, taxes, or shared resources. This transformation may not be immediately apparent, but will reveal its significance by the next new moon. Chiron's position indicates healing around old financial wounds is possible today, particularly those involving self-worth or how you value your talents. A financial opportunity that initially triggers insecurity may actually be the pathway to resolving these deeper issues. Mercury's trine to the North Node suggests that financial decisions made today align remarkably well with your soul's evolutionary journey, particularly when they involve education, publishing, or international connections. Trust communications that arrive from distant sources or foreign contacts. The part of fortune falls in your networking sector today, indicating that financial abundance flows most easily through social connections and group affiliations rather than solo ventures. Attend that industry event or virtual meeting you've been considering. The financial implications could be substantial. For Leos running their own business, today's Venus-Jupiter aspect creates prime conditions for launching new service offerings, particularly those that cater to clients' emotional or comfort needs. The ROI on such initiatives could exceed projections by at least 30%. Financial discussions with family members carry unusual potential for resolution and harmony today, making this an ideal time to address inheritance matters, shared property, or family business transitions that have been causing tension. Your financial intuition peaks between 2 and 4 p.m. today, as the moon forms a perfect sextile to your natal Mercury schedule. Important money conversations during this window for optimal results. Current planetary alignments suggest reviewing subscription services and recurring expenses could reveal significant savings opportunities that won't compromise your quality of life. The cosmos supports financial streamlining that preserves core essentials while eliminating peripheral drains on resources. Investments in health technologies, sustainable energy, or communication platforms receive particularly favorable aspects today. Consider allocating a small portion of available funds to these sectors for potential long-term growth. The Black Moon Lilith in your sign enhances your ability to detect hidden financial opportunities that others miss. Trust your instincts about unusual investment proposals or unconventional business partnerships that emerge today. Your shadow wisdom perceives value where conventional analysis falls short. May 27, 2025 presents Leo with several distinct fortunate areas deserving of your attention. With the Sun traveling through Gemini in your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations, your most promising opportunities today emerge through community involvement and collaborative ventures. The cosmic spotlight illuminates your ability to connect with groups that share your visionary outlook. Jupiter forms a harmonious trine to your ruling planet, the Sun, creating a magnificent expansion of possibilities in areas related to your long-term goals and humanitarian endeavors. This powerful alignment opens doors that have previously remained closed, particularly in organizations where your natural leadership qualities can shine. Venus, positioned in Cáncer in your 12th house, creates a subtle but profound blessing in areas requiring compassion and intuitive understanding. This placement favors behind-the-scenes work, spiritual pursuits, and activities involving emotional healing. Today, you'll find fortune through acts of anonymous kindness or creative projects conducted in solitude. Mercury in Gemini enhances your networking capabilities, making this an exceptionally fortunate day for professional connections. Your words carry unusual weight and persuasiveness, especially when discussing future-oriented ventures or technological innovations. Any presentation, pitch, or important conversation benefits from this stellar alignment. Mars in Taurus activates your 10th house of career and public recognition, creating fortunate opportunities in professional advancement. Your determination catches the attention of authority figures who appreciate your steady approach and reliability. Professional projects initiated today have a strong foundation for long-term success. The moon in Scorpio illuminates your 4th house of home and foundations, creating fortunate circumstances in real estate matters, family relationships, and emotional grounding practices. Property investments, home improvements, or family gatherings carry special blessings today. Financial opportunities appear through collaborative ventures rather than solo endeavors. Joint resources, shared investments, and pooled talents create your most fortunate path to abundance. Pay attention to offers involving shared profits or team-based compensation structures. Your fortunate color today is royal purple, which amplifies your natural regal energy and attracts prosperity. Wearing this color enhances your magnetic presence in group settings and strengthens your connection to abundance. Lucky numbers 3, 7, and 22 carry special significance today. Notice where these numbers appear as potential signals pointing toward fortunate paths or opportunities. Geographically, western directions hold particular fortune for you today. If making choices about travel, office seating, or event locations, favoring westward orientations activates beneficial energy flows. The areas of teaching, mentoring, and knowledge sharing bring unexpected blessings. Your natural generosity of spirit creates ripple effects of good fortune when you share your expertise with others, particularly those in your community or social networks. Physical activities involving groups, team sports, group fitness classes, or community wellness initiatives serve as gateways to fortunate connections and opportunities. Movement synchronized with others creates energetic alignments that attract prosperity. Charitable activities, particularly those supporting children, arts education, or creative expression, activate powerful fortunate energies. Your generosity circles back as unexpected opportunities and connections. In relationships, your most fortunate connections today come through intellectual bonds and shared ideals rather than emotional or physical chemistry. Seek out those who stimulate your mind and share your vision for the future. Creative collaborations are especially blessed, with group artistic projects carrying strong fortunate energies. Your creative leadership within collective endeavors attracts recognition from influential figures who can advance your goals. Technology, innovation, and forward-thinking ventures constitute major fortunate areas. Your willingness to embrace cutting-edge ideas and digital platforms opens pathways to significant opportunities that align with future trends. The afternoon hours between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. mark your most energetically fortunate period of the day. Schedule important meetings, submissions, or launches during this window to maximize their potential for success. Remember that today's fortunate energies favor the bold and expressive aspects of your Leo nature, but channel these through group-oriented ventures rather than solo performances. Your greatest luck comes when you shine not just as an individual star, but as the radiant center of a constellation of aligned minds and hearts. Leo, your social world sparkles with unusual energy today as Venus forms a harmonious trine with Uranus in your house of friendships. This planetary alignment brings unexpected social opportunities that could genuinely surprise you. Someone from your past, perhaps a childhood friend or former colleague, may suddenly reappear, creating a delightful reunion that feels both nostalgic and refreshingly new. This reconnection isn't mere coincidence. The universe is orchestrating important social realignments in your life. The connection may offer valuable perspective on your current path, particularly regarding creative projects you've been developing. Don't dismiss these seemingly random encounters, as they hold significant purpose. Meanwhile, Mercury's position in your communication sector enhances your already magnetic charisma, making your words particularly impactful today. When you speak, others are genuinely captivated, so use this influence wisely at any gatherings or meetings. The moon in Libra activates your third house of communication and local community, suggesting that neighborhood events or casual local meetups could yield surprisingly significant connections. Someone you meet through community activities today has the potential to become an important ally in future endeavors. Your natural Leo warmth is amplified now, drawing people to your orbit effortlessly. However, be mindful of Jupiter's square to your Sun, which might tempt you towards social overextension. Quality connections matter more than quantity today. There's a particular emphasis on intergenerational relationships. Wisdom can flow both ways between you and those significantly older or younger. Your social intelligence peaks during the afternoon hours when the moon forms a supportive sextile to Mars. This is an excellent time for initiating conversations with those you've been meaning to contact. Group dynamics favor your leadership today, but the stars suggest a more collaborative approach will yield better results than dominating discussions. Someone quiet in your social circle has valuable insights if you create space for them to share. Your fifth house of pleasure and creativity also receives beneficial aspects, suggesting that artistic collaborations started today have excellent long-term potential. Pay special attention to connections made around sunset, as these align most powerfully with your long-term destiny path, according to the node's position. Social media communications carry extra impact today, so craft your online presence thoughtfully. An unusual conversation around 7 p.m. could spark a brilliant idea for a shared project or venture. The evening hours favor intimate gatherings rather than large crowds, with deep conversations bringing more satisfaction than surface socializing. A friend may confide something important. Your compassionate listening will strengthen bonds significantly. Before the day ends, take a moment to express gratitude to those who have supported your journey. This simple act activates powerful reciprocal energy that will enhance your social connections through the coming weeks. Leo, on May 27, 2025, the cosmos presents you with a unique opportunity for self-reflection and strategic advancement. With the sun illuminating your 11th house of community and future aspirations, there's a collective energy supporting your long-term visions. However, Saturn's position creates a gentle restriction, asking you to be methodical rather than impulsive today. The moon in Scorpio forms an interesting square to your sign, intensifying your emotional landscape. This isn't the day for surface-level interactions or quick fixes. Instead, dive deep into what truly matters to you. Your natural leadership qualities are being refined today, less about commanding attention and more about authentic influence through vulnerability and wisdom. Venus and Mars create a dynamic aspect pattern affecting your creative expression. Channel this potent energy into projects that require both aesthetic sensitivity and determined action. Your artistic endeavors particularly benefit from this cosmic configuration, so make time for creative pursuits even amid professional responsibilities. Jupiter's expansive energy in your career sector suggests opportunity knocks, but Mercury's position indicates the need for careful communication. Before important conversations, take 3 deep breaths and organize your thoughts. Words spoken today have unusual staying power, especially in professional settings. Physically, your energy may fluctuate throughout the day. Plan high-focus activities for the morning hours when your vitality peaks under favorable aspects from Mars. By afternoon, a lunar influence suggests taking a short break to recalibrate, perhaps a brief walk outdoors to reconnect with your element of fire through sunshine. Relationships require particular finesse today. A Neptune influence creates potential for misunderstandings with close friends or romantic partners. Practice the art of clarification. Don't assume others follow your mental leaps. When in doubt, ask gentle questions rather than making statements. Financial decisions should be postponed if possible. With Uranus forming a challenging aspect to your resource sector, unexpected variables may emerge. If you must make monetary commitments, double-check the fine print and consider consulting a trusted advisor first. Your ruling planet, the Sun, forms a harmonious trine with Pluto, giving you extraordinary regenerative powers today. Use this cosmic gift to transform one area of your life that has felt stagnant. Even small, symbolic actions toward change will be amplified by this powerful aspect. For spiritual growth, the stars suggest spending time with fire, whether lighting a candle during meditation or simply watching the sunset. This elemental connection strengthens your Leo essence and helps balance any water energy brought by the Scorpio moon. Your power colors today are deep orange and indigo. Consider incorporating them into your attire or environment to enhance your natural magnetism while grounding excessive energy. Remember, Leo, today's primary lesson involves balancing your magnificent solar presence with receptivity to others' needs. Your greatest strength will come not from dominating situations, but from creating spaces where everyone feels their light can shine alongside yours. The truly masterful lion knows when to roar and when to listen to the whispers of the savannah. Daily Horoscope for Leo, May 27, 2025, as the sun continues its journey through Gemini. Today offers you an intriguing blend of mental stimulation and emotional clarity. Dear Leo, with Mercury